That's how it works. Yeah.
Go ahead, it's 6 o'clock. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, and indivisible with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dennis.
Here.
Reese.
Here.
Lyle.
Here.
Cheryl.
She's excused.
Excuse.
Yep.
And here. 6016.
Okay, so this special meeting is because we've been, all our meetings have either been on the budget, or the sled bill, and all of that. So this one is just strictly events, because we have an event coming this weekend. One in August, one in September, and then one in October. And I wanna get everything purchased and ordered for everything right now. So this meeting hopefully will be short and we can get out and it doesn't have to spend a whole lot in the next meeting on it. So events, the color war that's happening on Saturday. It is supposed to be extremely warm on Saturday. It almost feels like 90 out. There's 30% chance of rain. It is like 75% humidity.
What's the time on
It's from 2 to 6. I think my head right now is that we just reschedule it because if the 30% chance of rain happens and that place is a muddy mess, all of our little squishy mesh hard things are going to be ruined. It's going to be miserable with it being 90 degrees out and 75% humidity. Me spending that whole time out there is going to make me sick. So I just want to know if everyone is okay if we reschedule it right now for sometime in August or
Any
September.
kind of response to people's attendance?
So we have 18, so the events on Facebook that we did, we have 18 people interested in it. Doesn't say that they're going, it just says they're interested in it. There's like 2 people that said that they were going to it, and the 2 other people are me and the township. I will put on, or have me or Sarah will put on the events thing due to like the weather and being extremely warm that day. We are going to reschedule it as long as we are okay with it. Is everybody okay with rescheduling? Okay, so I'm gonna reschedule it and I can figure it out.
Yeah. Tentative date for that?
I'm looking it up right now. So the team goal is the 23rd. I think we may have it in September due to the fact that I don't want to have like several in a row. So So I'm gonna say September 20th right now for that one. Hopefully, okay, to participate in it. Okay. So, the date for it will be September 20th at the same time, 2 to 6 on that day. And I will get out something to those things on Facebook that says we postponed it. We'll put it on the board that's moved and everything. My thing is, if it's gonna be that hot, even just a chance that it's gonna be that hot and it's gonna feel like 90 degrees out and all of that, I don't want anybody to get sick. I don't wanna ruin stuff that we just bought, so that is one of the things that we had to talk about. Okay, so the glow party. Sarah just printed off stuff. So the first one, if you're looking at it, it says Jenga. The game is Jenga. It's one of the big ones.
You know, there was out in the garage, the big one, that's been there for years. I should just donate them to Parks and Rec.
We can just put them in our shed or like outside. These,
Yeah, 2x4s.
oh yeah, these ones are the little ones. They're glow in the dark. Everything will be glow in the dark. There are decks of cards that glow in the dark for kids to play if they want to. There are 4-inch glow balls that they can just kind of bounce around. Neon paint. So this is the only one that did not have a craft, except for beads and bracelets. So I found black canvases and neon pens that they can draw and it'll glow in the dark paint. So it's trays. We already have a set of trays, but we do not have that many. We only have 12. So this one will give us 36. With this set of trays, it'll give us 36 trays, and we use those trays for about everything that we do. The other set of activities is bracelets. That's been a big hit on most of our things. If we do it, everything glows in the dark. Body gel is just a little like marker that they can paint with on their face. Body paint's the same thing. Neon hair thing that just comes in a tube that they can put on their hair. It's washable.
So it would be over here or over
Yes, this one is in the hall. Because it's at a night, but I don't want to have to figure out how to deck out the pavilion enough to get it to glow. So it's going to be in the hall. There is blackout curtains that will fit the windows, so we just have to cut down and the doors, so that will be almost completely black.
How washable is that, or if it's on the floor and the chairs and stuff like that?
Everything's washable. Everything should be washable. Yep. This one has 2 machines coming with, like you purchased. It's cotton candy machine. It comes with 3 things of sugar, floss, and then get another with 3 pounds of it. Then they have glow sticks, so it looks like the cotton candy is glowing. And a popcorn machine maker. You get 2 of them. It makes 3 quarts, just so that the kids have something to 2 different things to eat, and we're not like spending a whole bunch of money on other things. I found a way to make the popcorn actually glow. Yeah, I found everything that glows. There is rolls of tape to get up, they're like painter's tape, strobe lights, backdrops to take pictures, and party favors for them, and then food. Considering we have the popcorn and the candy, cotton candy, we may just do water, because it's also a night one, so it won't be that much. We may find I think you can get actually cookies that glow in the dark too.
I have a work line, because when you said the popcorn would glow in the dark, I'm thinking, is it gonna still be tomorrow when they use it?
So it's just,
Yeah,
it's neon food coloring and corn syrup with some, and tonic water, and that's all it is. So that one itself, and I know it's a very big price tag, but almost everything that is here can be reused, either for another glow party or, Halloween, crafts, everything. So everything, most of the time, I've tried to do for events can be reused for anything else. So it is going to be about that's food cash. So it's gonna be $1,406, give or take. I just need to know if everyone's okay with it, if we think, what do we think?
What's our, because we turned in at the beginning, money, request for all week through the summer.
Yes.
Are we still falling in line with the 14?
I think it's. So it's a little bit more than we originally did for it, but I found a couple of different. So it's adding the paint to it, the crafts to it, and we were supposed to be getting the kit, either the popcorn or the cotton candy for one of the other events, and I added it to this event. So we were supposed to be getting the popcorn machine for one of our other events, and I just moved it to this event. And I can't tell you which event I moved it to, or moved it from. I think it was supposed to be with Color Lure, was supposed to either have, it was supposed to have the popcorn, and we didn't do it. But everything else, the only thing that got added differently was, instead of using plates, we're using, neon food boats that will glow. And I changed, and prices also went up, because when I did this one, I did it in March. So everything has gone up.
That's what it's,
Yeah.
I'm sure the chairman for the parks or the committee, your brother, I can't remember his name.
The planning commission?
Planning commission, he's gonna wanna know why we went over.
Yeah, and I will explain it to him. I just need to know if that's okay with everybody, if everybody's good with it. Anything down there?
A lot of you didn't use, so.
Yeah. Anything down there? Anything down there? Okay. Janice?
Yeah,
Okay. I just need,
if you're dealing with money though, should we take a vote on it?
that's what we're doing right now. I said I just need a second. I just wanted to make sure everybody's fine first.
We do the first.
I didn't do the motion, we gotta have a motion and a second. I just was asking before we.
I'll make the motion.
If you wanna make the motion, I'll second.
Okay.
That's for the,
So this one is for the Team Glow at a price of $1,406. Motion by,
and the date on that will be,
that one's August 23rd. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
How many is there? There's 6 of us?
yep,
Okay, so then the next one is our trivia fundraiser that we talked about. It's that tiny little one up top. It's the tiny little event one. So I found nerd, we can purchase it for $8 a month. It bills either yearly, which is like $96. But the good thing about that one, like it has several different trivia games with it. So there's a Halloween trivia game, there is different actors and TV shows, boy bands, music, singers, sports. There, I can't remember how much it is, but we just like the little ones I did, and each category has like just general knowledge. We did. Devin and I did the boy band one. So you can do like general boy band knowledge, you can do NSYNC knowledge, you can do Backstreet Boy knowledge, you can do One Direction knowledge, Boys to Men knowledge. Like they have different categories of everything on there. So what I also thought is if we purchase it and we have it for a year, with the mini projector that we are getting, that I'm asking to get, because we don't have a TV in that hall to project it, at any of our events, we can actually just play whatever we are doing. So like for Halloween, if we want to, we can have that like Halloween trivia or horror trivia playing outside. All they have to do is hit a code and they can join in so that they give something else for them to do. So like parents are waiting for their kids to be done playing or doing crafts, they have something to do.
Using their phone,
Yeah, using their phone, they can just actually join. It's like kind of like our trivia. So like if we did, and that one, if trivia night is a success or even just a little bit of a success, we could do another one and do a different thing with it, and it would be the way it is on it. So decorations, there's like toppers. It says through the decades because it's decade trivia. There's a couple of banners to go out front to drop it, backdrops and photo crops so that they can take pictures. We discussed, after talking it through to try to figure out how to bring more money in, doing adult beverage ticket. So I found little tickets that we can print off that says good for one time for adult beverage. So they bring in like, say they bring in like a 6-pack or whatever. They bring in this ticket, they purchase the ticket, it's a drink voucher for adult beverages. They get it, we rip off one part of it that says like, yeah, we've seen the ticket, we mark their hand that says like they are over the late age of 21. We know which one their drink is and we can put it in the cooler. So there is about 3 different coolers. One's a jukebox cooler, one's a boombox cooler, and one's a hippie bus cooler. Instead of sticking all of it in the fridge. And it went with the decade themes. That way we can also bring in revenue from that and the ticket sales and everything else like that. Balloons for decoration. And I think what I'm gonna do is if they wanna do pictures, just like for $1, that they just pay $1 to do it. It's not gonna be like a whole bunch. So I think the drink is $2 purchase. It's $3 for a single and $10 for a team to register for. And if we do like $1 to do like the photos, it will pay for some of our ink and our paper. We have 2 businesses so far. Well, you only told me one.
Well, 2 of them happened today. So.
You only told me 2. Okay, so we have 4 businesses. Me and Sarah so graciously, because I've been working, has made a letter that states like this is what we are doing. We're doing a fundraiser for our Parks and Rec events. We're doing a trivia night. We would like you to donate on however you can donate, on how you want to do it. You're gonna make me read this, aren't you? So one of our, so the letter says, "Good afternoon. I hope this message finds you well. My name is Sarah Alsentowski. I'm reaching out on behalf of Vassar Township Parks and Rec. We are hosting adult trivia night on September 6th, 2025 at the Vassar Township Hall. We are excited to bring the community together for an evening of fun, laughs, and a little fun, friendly competition. To help make the event extra special, we are looking for local businesses to donate small gifts or prizes to be given away to winners. Whether it's a gift card, products, services, or merchandise, or any donation would be fantastic. We would be showcasing your business while supporting a great community event. Your business will be acknowledged during the event in promotional material on social media, and it's a fun and easy way to connect with local residents to show your support for your hometown community program. Then it says if you're interested, please contact Sarah at phone number and all of that. Then it says, thank you for considering our request. We truly appreciate your support. Have a great week, and as always, go Falcons. Okay. So, the two that I know of so far is Little Wonders in town. They are donating a prize, right? Or something. They're donating something. The other one is that big, huge box in the back from True Valley. It is a table and chairs. What are the other two?
Mike's Corner Market is doing 2 gift certificates.
Okay, so it's gift certificates from Mike's Corner
And the Vassar Building Center is putting together a basket.
and Baxter Buildings and bringing us. So far we got four things, which is better than I thought we were gonna do. Like, because I know at this point with sports going on and everything, it is getting difficult for them, and I greatly appreciate that.
It'll be in here.
It'll be in here. It'll be
Because
in
what
the
you
hall.
can do with the tables, say you got 5, 6 chairs around the table, if you have one person purchase the table, say, all right, this table, you can bring in your own team, you got 5, 50, how much for a table, you bring your team in. That way, they'll be trying to get people on their team too, and you have a chance to bring in people.
We can do that. We can, because I know we did it with the Flyers and the one we just did. But we can change it and go, it's, 50 for a table and, those are 8 people at a table. I think. Yeah, 8 people at a table, purchase a table. We can do
Yeah.
that and see.
50-50 drawing ones are here.
So 50-50, we have to have a gambling license for it. That one we cannot do. The other thing I thought about doing, and Devin brought it up, is a silent auction too. Is doing a silent auction for renting alcohol. So they purchase, like they do a silent auction for renting alcohol. So it would they would have to pay for the hall. But with those, they would have the packages of, I did it actually. So like renting the hall, waiving the hall fee, using one of the photo backgrounds that we have. So we have right now, 2 color ones that are coming, or no, 2 color ones for the color work. They are in my car right now. We have 2 Father's Day ones, 2 Mother's Day ones. We're getting a plain black one and a disco one with this trivia art. There is 3 for Halloween, and possibly a couple other ones, because every time we've had those out, they've been a big hit. So they can pick from one of those or all 3 of them. I would set them up for them that day. Use of the popcorn and use of the popcorn machine or the cotton candy machine, so that they could purchase that too. And then if they want or not, a package package for the parties would also include our crafts, a craft party, a sports party, or a grill party. So using every material that we have to let them purchase it, so at least if we do it again, they know what we have, so it'll bring in more that way.
I don't know how it works, so when you get the question on the screen, and on your phone you put your answer, but what do you do while you're waiting for everybody else to put their answer? Just,
You talk.
okay, that's what I was saying, I didn't know if it was something else. It happens at the same time or what?
No, you talk, as soon as everything is done, you move on, and then there's like, the way they say to run it is you do, so we do like a 20-minute, or 10-minute, 10 to 20, 15-minute, like 60s trivia.
Yeah.
We take a break, people can go get their food, go to the bathroom, just sit there, get pictures done, get food. Then we go back and we do another couple of things, depending on how far we want to be around, just depending on that. So like for the silent auction, it says the package name is hall rental package. I cannot talk. This would be donated by the Baxter Township if they allow it. The value is between $100 and $400. Starting bid is at 10. Terms and conditions, reservations required, subject to availability, not valid on holidays or blackout dates. And I know Sarah has some days that are already booked already, so we would put those on there. And it's got to be used in a year. So our date is like September 2026. It's not refundable and it's not transferable, so nobody else can use it. The winner must contact the hall to schedule it. Then I did one for renting the park pavilion. It says enjoy the park pavilion for your next party. This package includes a waiver of the park rental fee, use of the one or two photo backdrops, the use of the popcorn and candy machine. This package for parties includes sports parties and the color war party. I originally had the color war party in the hall, and I went, oh, that's throwing things. I'm gonna get in trouble, so I took that one off. So the color war, which is the little white thing or the powder that we haven't done yet, gate open for it, and this rental, instead of just doing 1 to 4 hours, it's 1 to plus hours, however long they want to be there for. It's valid for a year, so it's valid till September 2026. The card would be package name, says home rental, it's not. Park rental, donated by Vassar Township Parks and Rec. The value is $25 to $60, and the starting bid is at $5. The same thing is subject, reservation required, subject to availability. Not valid on holidays, blackout dates, must use by 6/26. Not transferable, not refundable, and winner must call the Vassar Township to say. How would anybody feel if the hall or us, actually, if we could do the part one, how does everyone feel about doing that part of it? Having a silent auction about renting the park out.
So is that what that stuff is?
So that is for the trivia one. So like whoever gets prize one or winner one, they can choose from any of. We may have to put like this is prize one, depending on what we see. So like we have the gift cards, could be like say for winner number 4 or 5. No, not 5. I can't think of that. Winner 3. That one could be for the winner, winner 1 or whatever. Or we have to be very careful depending on how we do that, because if we do like tickets and anything like that, it can be considered gambling, right? It can be considered gambling. So if we did it as like one of the winners, or this, or we put everybody's names in it somehow, we do it. But that's what that would be for. That one is, they're donating them, it's for winners, or we pull out people's names and go that way. This one, the silent auction, is to bring in more money for the fundraiser so that we can purchase more stuff. for events. So how does everybody feel about doing the park pavilion, silent auction? Anybody down there have anything?
It's all good.
Yeah.
Okay. How about if we get the hall to do it, do you think it would be worth it to? Or just do the park pavilion? Hold on, I know I said, hold on, we're gonna have, Sam was looking like he had something to say.
I don't know what about.
Okay.
We'd have to get that part approved.
Yeah. Yes, Sarah?
That part might be tricky because you do have to have event insurance to rent the hall. So would Parks and Rec be paying like the $150 for the event insurance?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll pay it out of our budget. Do we have that for that one?
Township funds.
Yeah, but they don't purchase it for
Renting the pavilion.
renting the pavilion.
No, but you can't have alcohol at the pavilion. You can have alcohol in the hall.
Yeah, we'll just put the original on the 7th.
Well, they still have to
Yeah.
have it.
But yeah, no, we'll pay for it, just that way we can get more people in for both of them. Or we can just do right now, let's just start with the pavilion, the park pavilion, and then we'll go from there. Is that one okay with that one? Okay. So,
I think the one talking to businesses for donating and stuff like that, when they're to put a sign on it, so it says who donated that, it gives them a little bit of advertisement. At the same time, you probably just, like, we used to do it where I worked, in almost every place in Bastrop would donate something just to show that they're supporting the community.
yeah, so when we do the flyer, and I'm hoping I can get the flyer done the next couple of days. We'll put on there, gifts provided
Yeah.
from this place, places right now, more to come possibly, who knows, they got sent out. We did this last week, right? Sometime last week, I don't remember when we did it.
I don't mind go out and get with a few business people that I know, and if we get enough of them, we can even put that on the flyer and say, hey, look,
Yeah, so if you wanna do that, that's fine.
okay, I know there's a few of them.
I know we had a whole list of them that we did it to, I'm not going over the list. But, so then there's that, pretzels, I thought about doing pretzels and chips and popcorn, the easy and it's like pretty much like bar food. The only thing that's not on here is what, for them to get the alcohol insurance, is it the 70 or is it the 150 for alcohol?
It'll probably be like 80.
Maybe. So, I've been at work all day, my brain is on lunch. We're gonna go with 100, just in case. Okay, so, for, the trivia night, it is gonna be about $792, but that's not adding in chips or popcorn. That one we'll just have to figure out later. We figure out food later anyways.
Did you say 7 or 6?
$792 because it's $100 with the insurance fee on it.
It's only $72 a drink. Are you saying they bring their own drinks?
So they would bring their own drinks in because we kind of cannot provide alcohol for people, but they can bring alcohol in themselves. So what they would do, so there's a ticket, I don't know what, I think I did it on.
So they brought a 6-pack.
So they brought, if they brought in a 6-pack in, their ticket would already be just for $2. They would purchase from like me or Sarah a ticket, that has a voucher that says adult beverage on it. They pay us the $2, they can bring in like a 6-pack.
$2 a piece?
No, it's just $2 for your drink.
Okay.
So they can bring in a 6-pack. I think we'll limit to like a 6-pack because we're not here that long and I don't need to be that responsible for people.
Right.
It's $2 to bring it in. They get a ticket, half of a ticket, and we get the other half so that we know like this person brought in like a 6-pack of Miller Lite. If that comes in a 6-pack, I don't know. a motion on trivia night, if everyone is fine with it. Anything else we want to discuss on trivia night? If everybody's okay with it?
I'm just gonna leave alcohol.
That's for sure.
You gotta get your feet wet sometime.
Yeah, we gotta do somehow first, and then we'll go from there. So, so far, we got asked,
Just put a limit on it. too.
yeah, we're putting a limit on it and everything. We got asked at craft night if there was alcohol. So, it is a thing that is, we can limit it enough to be like, hey, you only can bring a 6-pack in. We have to check to make sure it is fine, so like, all of that on it. We can even just be like, we're here from like, what, 6 to 9? So it's 3 hours? 3 hours? So we could just be like, okay, for, 3 hours, bring 2 in or something. So we're not completely that, and we're not gonna bring like a whole bottle, like scotch or anything, cause that's just.
Hard alcohol, it's not.
No hard alcohol, Sam.
I'm not coming.
I know, there's already, we could do that way. So is everybody okay with trivia night? I just need a motion.
If the motion is said as you said.
So for $792.
And I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. All 6 of us said aye? Okay, motion passed. Okay, Halloween is the last one, and it's a doozy because we did not purchase anything last year for Halloween. Except for food and a couple of, gifts, or like prizes and everything, and most of that was from the other time that we've done it. But all of the big stuff for, I didn't do the trails. The other stuff was purchased from this one. We used 8 cartons last year, and some of that stuff I purchased out of my own pocket. One of the things is sand art. It's actually sand art stickers. They're like the craft ones that we did, the foil art. You just rip up a piece of the paper, dump sand on it, dump it into a bin so that you can be used again. There's 2 different ones of those. There's fall and there's Halloween. Decorating little pumpkins. They're plastic pumpkins so that they can have them off every year. There's some white ones, there's some orange ones, there's face stickers, there's just jump stickers. We used costume award last year. I don't know how much we have left, so purchasing them again. That way we can also have them for the next year. Getting 3 backdrops and another backdrop stand. One kind of scary and one's kind of fall and one's like in between, like little cutesy Halloween one. The other one is purchasing photo paper for our camera and our printer for pictures. Games, we need to, we have to buy a couple more because some of our games don't work out very well, and they have to be typed in, and we don't have enough space to do our stuff to do it. So there's an eyeball, spoon game, relay race game, there's Ghost that we can use for the haunted trail, and then there's ring toss. It's 2 of them, one's a tree and one's a cauldron. Gift bags, because I think we need some more of those. And then the food that isn't on there, and then, yeah, last year we had donuts, and we talked about it this year, doing it again, but also possibly doing hot cocoa.
I think you should sell it. $1 for a bottle of water, $1.50 for pop.
Yeah, so we can do that too,
Because we did make it free.
yeah.
Yeah.
They $8 a dollar, possibly a little bit more, because that one is our biggest event that we have. We're gonna make it like a little bit more, the to balance the cost of it. It's either I have to figure out how much it's gonna be. Right now I have like a family's maybe like $5, but if it was like for 3 or more or something, and then sequels was like $2, I have to figure that out. I haven't completely mastered it yet. But we can also do that as you with the hot cocoa and the cider for like $1. Because there was a lot of people, and there was a lot of line, and we had one of our biggest ones that we had.
We have pictures from last year, we'll get post with, information on when it's gonna be, so they can kind of,
We have the stairs
yeah, that's.
on there.
Just an eye, something that they can see, really fire up.
That we can put, I do know, I don't, there is something sitting at the hall that I can take a picture of that apparently scares people. Because he's just out. Mind you, I went at 5 o'clock the other day to get stuff out of the hall and it did not scare me. And I forgot it was there. But this one is just for the beginning one, and anything else we can do for extra. So like the photo drop would be for, we could use that for the Halloween haunted trail. Anything left over from Halloween activities from like, I think it's like 3 to 5 or something, or 1 to 5, can be transferred over to the haunted trail so that it gives somebody something to do. The haunted trail is either going to be at the pavilion or it's going to be at the hall, depending on how cold it is and how many you want to just stand and do nothing. On it. So this one, that one is just for Halloween. And that one, yet again, is going to be pricey, but it's backdrops that we can let people use. It's photo stands, it's all of that, and it's everything that can be reused again and again and again throughout. We switch out year to year. We could do, for the beginning to offset as, like $1 for the hot cocoa, $1 for cider, $1 for a donut, or not $1 for a donut, 50 cents for a donut. So that one is with food cap of $200, it's $5,800 for
Try
that.
that again. 1,500.
That-
I was like, hold on a second.
$1,580. It's been a long day.
My heart started beating fast.
It's been a long day. I've had to deal with friends.
So these beds here altogether, it's $3,077.90.
Yes, yes. I just got out of the So that in itself is gonna be, it's going to be part of our event budget itself for 25-26. For the last half of the year, because we didn't put in for anything that is after April. So it's gonna cost a little bit more. The only reason we have on the trail thing that I did not put on for the budget is last year we got it for, well, not free, but we got everything that is sitting over in that hall for the haunted trail donated by one of the businesses. They gave me the money to do it, and I purchased as much as I could to make it, and she runs out of room.
I wonder how much of this stuff we could use, like the Menard coupons,
None of it.
uh,
The stuff that we need for our rebates for Menards, none of this is gonna be covered on it. Because it's nothing to do with Menards. I can't even get one of the blow up stuff because it's like $1,000 or $700 and we don't have that much rebates on it. The Menards rebates would cover all of my containers that I need, shelving, storage part of it, which I haven't tried to use as a budget. It would be purchasing all of that stuff. There has been times that I have purchased stuff myself and have left it for the haul because the sand from last year's summer stuff is sitting over there and I'm the one that purchased it and I just left it, so.
so this total, that's for the, to be put on the 2025 budget, right? I just gotta know what to.
Yeah.
spend it.
So that was for the Halloween activity in the morning. I forgot to print this one off. The haunted trail budget is about the same amount as, the day one. And it's the same thing, it's gonna be cost to get on the ride, and everything. We can do another, like $1 for hot cocoa, $1 for cider, so we can offset the cost of it. That one itself is, with the food allowance or food cap, is $1,641. So for Halloween in general, there's a lot to it.
1,600 and
$41. I missed it, okay. So for Halloween itself is $3,221. Like I said, last year I spent, we got donated, it was, I wanna say about the same amount last year, if not a little bit more. For it, it's adding a couple of different, stuff, it's decorating the tractor, adding a couple of scary stuff, it's adding speakers to it, adding more skeletons.
we have all in budget for everything, or because, or was it like 4,700, or was it one I forgot?
I mean, we're all done at this point with them. I just don't know, that didn't add them up yet. So just for, Halloween is $3,221. That is both haunted trail and day one itself.
How much was that?
Well, all together is $3,221. Except 2,000, right? So it's $3,221, because now you've got me questioning things, and you can't. How does everybody feel? This year, I know we did it, and I will put it out there that we have, are gonna charge for rides this year, just to keep the rides going, so that we're not using all of our money to do it, to offset some of the costs, just so that we can keep going. I will put it out there for anybody that is like, we didn't have to do it last year. Well, this year we're going to, because it's a lot of money to keep rolling those in there, and the batteries and stuff cost like $30, and half of that stuff over there takes like 4 batteries in themselves. I just need a motion, or if anybody feel that we need to do something. Like, I've tried the grants, and the grants aren't gonna do much for the events. And all of that.
My numbers are just crazy right now. $3,221 for Halloween,
Yep,
$792 for the,
fundraiser.
yep, and then $1,580 for the,
No, it's $1,406 for the glow party.
so that gives a total of $5,493.
I'm gonna say sure. Everything is crazy. I know I threw a lot of information at you guys today. And everything, so what did you say it was?
$5,493. I just want to make sure I know how to explain it to them when I start this meeting.
Okay, so I got $5,419.
19?
Yeah. $5,419 for all over. I will make a motion to do Halloween. Do I have a second?
I just got one question
Yes.
in here before going further. I know this is back to the trip bill, and you said something about alcohol. Would it be possible to have police officer present?
We can ask. We can always ask our officer if we can.
Yeah, because it's only gonna be for a couple hours, just in case.
Yeah, we can ask him.
Because somebody might show up already inebriated.
You should have seen me stand guard.
Yeah, we can ask our officer if he can, that one we may have to talk to the hall about the city, but we can ask them and see.
At least have a presence, you know?
Yeah, we can also see if there's a couple before we can see if we can just do it too.
I just happened to was standing outside the kitchen and she came up. I just happened to be standing there like this and she said, that was scary.
Okay, I make a motion for $3,221 for, October Halloween. Do I have a second? I think we can second that. Okay. I'm so quiet, I just wanted to make sure.
You made the motion?
I made the motion and Sam seconded it.
And
Sam seconded it.
so,
Okay, all in favor?
aye.
Okay, 6. I will send you everything and I will send them all that stuff too, so you don't have to.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I got the answer to that.
I will send everything to you. So the next one, this one is only gonna cost paper and some gas, hopefully. Parades. It is now time for parades to be happening. I do not know, we usually have, homecoming parades in both Millington and Vassar. Sometimes, I don't know, we used to have a parade for Riverfest, I don't know if they're doing that. We have, Millington usually has, it's Summerfest, I think is what it's called now. Summerfest parade, and they may have that parade, you got all of those, like, festivals that was done. This week is Tuscola County Fair, and I don't know if they have a parade or not. But I know they have the one that's in, like, October or September for fall, their fall one. Another way for us to get everybody knowing what we have, get the information out and advertise it so that we're not just relying on, people seeing it in the stores if they go for the paper, Facebook. It's another way that we can get other people to come to our events and know what we're doing.
Is it like annual flyers or?
Yeah, so depending on,
Float or?
depending on what it is, so if we have the float, we can use the back of my truck or the township vehicle and decorate that part of it. We can can decorate the back of the bed of my truck with all of the stuff that we already have and the things so that they know what our events look like, or stuff that we have in our events, and then hand out flyers with it. And there's a couple of things that we could do, like the goodie bags that have like candy and information in it for them. I wanna know how you all feel about doing them, about doing parades, cause I know, for like, I know for homecoming, for Vassar, it's, the week before I go camping. I just wanna know if you think that is a good way to get everybody here. I think that's what parades are.
This record company that used to be over there, we do it every year.
Yeah, so how do you guys feel about doing, if we did something like that, parades for these
Hey,
things coming
get
up?
the information out.
Okay. I'm gonna ask if we do parades, at least, even if you can just sit in a vehicle, or, load up the candy, just as much help as we possibly can, because me and, two other people, and I personally can't walk, we're gonna need the help to do it, and you can no longer throw candy in parades, because it takes kids' eyes out and turns people.
They said that for a long time.
Yeah, you can walk along it, you just can't
Yeah.
throw it to them anymore. So, that's, I was asking right now is, as long as we have some help, even if it is just,
Why would the teenagers go?
Let's, get the dates when they're gonna be in, how many we wanna be in, and we'll be able to lock it down
I
tight.
can do that, okay. How's the end of the table feel about parades? Sandy, you want to take a look? Tom?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, okay. There is another one on here, it says All Event Company, they've reached out to me like twice about our events. It's another way of getting out events, they give you a QR code and you can put it with things, but every time I look into it, it doesn't seem, it does and it doesn't, it kind of like, it's mixed reviews on if it's actually a legit thing, if it's a scam, if it's a good place to do it. So for right now, I'm going to not go ahead and do it, because I'm still a little wondering on what it is. So
exactly what again?
the
Are you talking about parade?
huh?
You said parade, so
Yeah.
exactly when?
The parades are, I have no clue yet. When I get out of the information, which should be in the next couple of weeks,
Cause I've got a convertible,
yeah.
someone could sit in the back.
Like I said, I know Vassar Homecoming is that, it's like the second or first week in October, and they usually do their homecoming parade Thursday. I don't know when Millington's homecoming is. The only reason I know Vassar's because I live there. So I know that one's coming up. I don't know about Millington's, old fashioned days or summer fest that they usually do. It didn't say anything, but I can ask their government officials and see about it. And then I don't know when Carol's summer or fall festival would do.
You know, it would be cool to see the tractor with the trailer and have a bunch of us dress up and hand out flyers and about the Halloween parade, so.
We can, I don't know if we can actually, how long we can take the tractor? Well, we can drive it, I just don't know if we can drive it all the way to Millington.
What do they, Charlie has a car trailer.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, we could do that, and do our, like Mr. Favor's so allow us to borrow it, the trailer. Okay, so, yeah, he can drive. Okay, so parades, as soon as I get dates, we'll talk about that. I don't think there's anything else for events, and I know, like, I threw a lot at you, I just needed to make sure that this was good, because, I either have to have somebody have another special meeting their meeting is now August 14th, and the board of trustees was August 11th. So we need to get this through before anything, happens, so.
It was mentioned about having a special meeting for the, I don't know if he's put it through yet.
And I'm gonna tell you that he has to do it because I had a conversation with the supervisor, he's going to have to have a special meeting. Your special meeting's gonna have to be this week, because, he leaves for Indianapolis next week. Sorry.
So many meetings this week.
He leaves for Indianapolis on Sunday, so.
It's just our last one,
Yeah.
marathon meeting.
And that's the other thing, and I'll bring it up next meeting because I didn't put it on the agenda because it wasn't, I didn't think about it until today, is that I'm no longer just using the park for events. I'm using the hall, I'm using everything, all of it, is that I would be kind of like what Mr. Pedro is a municipality maintenance person. Like I'd be the municipality event coordinator. We just have to figure out how we word it and if we want to do it that way so that we're not just spending all of our money and we spend everybody's money. So that's gonna be next week's, and 2 weeks meeting about it. Okay, public comment. Gary, got anything?
No.
Okay. Anybody else have anything else to say? And thank you for coming because I mean, like, it was really short notice and I needed to get everything done. Janice, anything?
We're still having another meeting.
Yes, we still have our regular meeting in hours.
So we-
Yep. Alright, anything to put down there? Okay. Who's adjourned? Huh?
Second.
Motion to adjourn. Yeah, motion to adjourn. Okay, all in favor? Aye. 7:02. Thank you again.
Who seconded that?
It was a cop.
I did mine, so that's who I heard second, Sarah. I heard.
Who made the motion?
Who's it?